Welcome back to Hood Fishing. It is blowing hard right now. It's a nice day. It's really warm, about 76 degrees. There's severe weather predicted for much later tonight. They say a possibility of tornadoes. We'll have to wait and see. Heavy wind. It's heavy wind right now. 16, 17 miles per hour. So this is the next day following the last video. Doing the same thing today for the moment. I think it's going to be tough though. Look at the water. If you don't know what I did yesterday, if you didn't see that video, we're right after the full moon. This is the second day, not the day after, but the second day, the day after, right, of the full moon. So fish have been spawning. Yesterday, I think I only found one female tight to a bed, stubborn on a bed, and the rest were males patrolling the bed, smaller males, buck bass, protecting the beds. Got one of those yesterday. It was a tough day, one fish. Let's see, will today be better? I don't know. I'm not expecting much, but we are going to go about it different. We're going to focus on the guard dogs today. Totally different than yesterday. Got a baby brush hog on here. That is called gooseberry, real close to what I was throwing. It's a black and kind of purplish blue. It's magic. It should work, but it looks like something that's going to eat eggs, right? It's a bigger profile. It's on a 3/0 offset hook. It's got a 1/16 ounce bullet weight on there. Now this spot that I'm at, I just stopped here because it's out of the wind. Wind is coming from down there. I haven't done any recon here. I don't know if there are beds, maybe. So this is probably just the first wave. It was a mild winter, so that's probably why they're spawning and getting on beds early in February, because it was a mild winter. There might be another wave, most likely, on this bayou coming, probably sometime in later February or middle February. But I think we're at the end of this first wave right now, but we still probably have a good chance of taking advantage of it today. I'm just walking along here, seeing if I see any beds along here. I did see something. I don't think it's bass. I saw a tail turn right there. Not sure. I think it probably likely a gar, but we're just going to fish this up into the area. Maybe there's something here that I just can't see. Like, I can't see a bed. We don't have much of a shallow bit of water where the snodgrass is right here. It goes to a drop off really fast, which is kind of significant. This area of this bayou is deeper than most areas. I don't see anything here. We're gonna have to head into the area where the audio is going to be possibly garbage. Yeah, you're right, we gotta go into the wind. I'm gonna try and go to some areas where I think we'll have some wind block, but there's not much after this point. There's just very few. It is still early in the afternoon, maybe coming up on 2. It was 1:30 when I left. It's probably about 2 now. I'm at the first area that I know has beds with patrolling bass. Little hard to see them because there's overcast and the wind is affecting the water. I haven't seen any yet, but once I get confirmation that they're here, I'm just going to kind of fish blindly, but tentatively. So far, I'm very fortunate, very lucky. The wind isn't at a constant 16 or 17. I've been working along this bank because I've been working it. When I was here yesterday, this was not here. After I left, at some point yesterday, someone came and dumped all these catfish. There's a gar right over here. Let's get a little closer. It's a fair amount. They're not very big, they're all small. Here's the gar right here. There's more too. I've seen this all over different parts of the country and all over this region, but especially on this particular bayou. Can you see it? There's a big black drum in the water right there. None of these fish have been cut. They just caught them, decided they didn't want to clean them. Boom, dump them right here. I know there's a bed right here. It's underneath this stuff. I'm just going to try and work this around it best we can. Could try just dropping this where I think it is. Let's see what happens. Oh, I see the fish. I was a little off. The bed is right. He's right next to my bait. Come on, fish. Ah, almost had him. Freaking hell. This one is proving to be difficult. I've been trying to get this one for 3 days now. It's more difficult today because I can't really see what's going on. I have a little small window that I can see through, and I get glimpses of the fish. I know we're on the bed, and this fish is staying tight to the bed. This might be a female, it might not. Can't really see. I mean, it is bigger than any of the ones I've seen lately. I don't think he went for it then, or she, I should say. I think I just brought the bait out from under the fish and almost snagged the fish because I can't really see what I'm doing. It's too much choke. I know one thing, I'm irritating this fish and it's starting to go crazy. Gotcha. Gotcha. Finally, that took some time. 3 days. 3 days to get you. Oh yeah, you can settle down now. 3 days. 3 days to get that. Woo! Yeah, you're right. 3 days. I spent 3 days. This is the third day. This fish stayed here on this spot, tight to that bed for 3 days. Yeah, you're right, guys. You know what? I bet it's just about maybe close to 3 pounds, maybe 2.5, something like that. But let's see. I haven't weighed a fish this year yet. This fish is very lively. I'm being as quick as I can. I've put the fish in here kind of to cradle it while I get this stuff out. It's only going to take a minute. Well, I was close. It's just a little over 2 pounds. That's still pretty good for all that work. The first time I found that fish, I missed him. He had part of the bait in his mouth, and then he was just like not into the bait. And that was a finesse worm. I think switching to something different looking, same color, basically a little different color, but real close. This bait is just bigger, has more appendages on it. Looks like something that might eat eggs. Wayne and I up at the tackle shop were talking about it, and we both agreed that this would probably be the thing to change to. You know, actually I think I discovered that fish we just caught yesterday, so it's 2 days, but I've been out here doing this for 3 days. So yeah. 3 days, 2 days, whatever. So yeah, we'll say 3 days of bed fishing, because I'm pretty sure I discovered that fish yesterday, not on the first day. But yeah, 3 days out here combing this bank. First day I did just intensely, slowly driving, stopping the whole bank from this bridge way down there, Good News, all the way past where we're at right now, looking for these beds hardcore. I think that's what you got to do. You got to go look for the beds. If it's not happening that day, you got to come back the next and the next. And I think you should think about the moon, because I think the moon has a lot to do with it, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm gonna have to call it right here, guys. Just a one fish video today. The weather is really starting to deteriorate. The wind is picking up. It's getting darker out here. Just can't see fish around the beds right now because the water is so rippled. So, but I am happy. Yeah, you're right. I couldn't get that fish yesterday, but I definitely got her today. Yeah, you're right. All right, guys, thanks for watching, liking, sharing, and subscribing. I'll see you next time.